If you're thinking of selling your home in the spring or summer of 2025, then don't make this mistake. Hi, I'm Melanie Suber, your favorite Austin, Texas realtor, and I got my sleeping little assistant here, Alexander. Spring is coming. Spring officially starts in a couple weeks, the end of March. But in the real estate world, spring is really April, May, and June when a lot of the homes go for sale and people say the spring market. Now, I'm in Austin, Texas, so the truth is the spring market isn't that big of a difference here, whereas where I'm from in Minnesota, it's I spoke to my dad this morning. He said they're hoping that the last of the snow is melting. So, in January, February, March, people aren't trying to go shopping for homes. So if your home is on the market, you do have likely a smaller buyer's audience. But in Austin, we are lucky enough to have awesome weather all year round. Awesome kind of depends on who you are and how you define that, but for the most part. So the spring market doesn't make as big of a difference here, but we do see an uptick. A lot of families still want to wait for their kids to finish the school year, so they'll want to sell in June or July, or they want to, on the flip side, um, if they want to move into a new school system or whatever, they want to have the summer to unpack. So it does make a difference, not a huge difference, but it does make a difference. Now, this is the big mistake that I see sellers make all the time, and is that they do not think ahead. So now is the perfect time to start thinking ahead if you want to get the most money for your home this spring or summer. This is in any market. Now, why start now? Like I said, spring in Austin is only a small uptick. Uh-oh, if he's waking up, I gotta do the rest of this really fast. Spring is a small uptick, but it is an uptick. Oh no, I'm talking too loud and I woke him up. And houses that are move-in ready attract the most buyers. Good morning, Alexander. Alexander is so excited that he just couldn't wait to talk about the spring market getting ready. All right, so I'm gonna do this super, super fast because I gotta tend to him. I really thought he was gonna sleep for longer. But since you're awake, say hi. Oh. So if you're move-in ready, you are going to get better price. And a lot of sellers do wait for the spring market, so there's more competition. So what you can do now to stand out will really make a difference come April, May, June, July when you're selling. Hi, buddy. What do you have to say about that? Yeah. So if you can declutter, start packing now so it's not as stressful, and also do some minor upgrades. One thing that we love to do for our clients, we're doing it right now. We went into a house, they wanted to know what would the upgrades be that have the biggest ROI, the biggest return on investment. And we said, you should definitely change this, definitely do this. You don't really have to worry about this. You're going to put in $5,000 and you're not going to get the return on that when you sell it, but definitely change the floors, blah, 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 blah. So having an expert that can come in and tell you what to do and what not to do makes such a big difference. Um, you know, what paint is in, what we are with buyers all the time in the marketplace, so we know what they're looking for. And as active buyers agents, we know when we walk into a house what we see as red flags and what we advise our buyers to avoid. So we can say on the flip side for the sellers what they should do to prepare to get the best price. So make sure to declutter, start packing, you know, make the upgrades that you need. If you want, we have a special business connection that we work with that they can do the renovations and you won't pay for it until your house closes. So it will take the money out of the closing, but you don't have to pay any of the upfront costs, which is nice for some sellers that don't want to put that capital into the renovations right now. Hey, buddy, you're just a star on camera. And then also do a pre-inspection. We advise this to all of our sellers because if you do a pre-inspection and you can fix the things that are on it, part of the home buying process on the flip side is to do an inspection during option period. And again, as the buyer's agent, when we see certain things on an inspection, we will ask for money off or we will ask for them to fix it. It will be more expensive for the seller. So it's always better to get it ahead of time. And then when the buyers do their own inspection, because they can choose the inspectors and it's a science and an art, so sometimes it's different. We can say, hey, look, we did the inspection a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and here's what ours said. And it is a huge negotiating tool, So I got to jump off. This was much shorter than I thought. But the big thing is to just start early. Even if you aren't even sure about selling your home, if you're just thinking about it, even if you're just thinking about doing it in November, it is a really big and stressful process as it is. So the more time you give yourself, the less stressful it will be. And of course, if you partner with us, we will make it as stress-free as we can. And I know this was much shorter than I intended. So if you want the full spring checklist list to get ready, comment spring. Or if you want a free home valuation, if you're, I'm sorry, wondering, maybe I should sell, maybe I shouldn't. What do you think my home is worth? Let me know. Just send me a message and we'll do that for you absolutely free. So thanks for jumping in. If you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, we can help in all 50 states, in all cities, across the country, and even across the world. So let us know. We'd be happy to help. Me and Alexander, that's we. He's my favorite little real estate agent. Um, we'd be happy to help with all of your needs. We can do land, we can do rentals, we can do everything. So hope you have a great day. Do you have anything to say, bud? Say, Mom, why'd you ruin my nap? All right. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.